Hey, you've just stepped into the Caring Corner, where life's caregiving challenges meet a whole lot of heart and a dash of sass. I'm Michelle O'Neill, and I'm here to serve up insights, inspiration, and real life tools to help you navigate caring for your kids and aging loved ones without forgetting about you. Expect everything from time management hacks and emotional wellness strategies to technology tips sprinkled with humor and tenacity. Are you ready? Let's get to it. Hey, and welcome to another episode of The Caring Corner, the podcast where we dive deep into the heart of caregiving, offering support, insights, and practical advice for those who give so much of themselves to care for others. I'm Michelle O'Neill, your host, emotional wellness coach, and guide on this journey of balance, resilience, and personal growth. And today we're exploring a topic that touches the core of our well-being, yet it's often sidelined in the hustle of our daily responsibilities. And that, my friend, is integrating self care into the busy life of a caregiver. It's about, finding those moments of peace, those breaths of fresh air amid the demanding schedules and the emotional labor that comes with caring for someone we love, all while trying to meet our professional commitments. I call it self love on the clock. It is incredibly close to my heart talking about it. Like many of you, I've found myself managing the role of caregiver, professional, and business owner, feeling that constant tug of war between meeting others' needs and my own. And it's a challenge that's taught me sometimes the hard way the critical importance of carving out space for self care, not as an afterthought, but as a fundamental part of our daily lives. Why is this so important? Because I know and I've experienced it. And I'm telling you, it's not just a one and done deal. And I'm sure you've experienced that as well. That neglecting our well being doesn't just deplete us, it diminishes our capacity to care for others and excel in our careers and other chosen paths. It's a truth that took me some time to, actually accept and embrace that truth that practicing self love isn't selfish. It's necessary. It's what fuels us to be the compassionate caregivers, the dedicated professionals, and the grounded individuals that we aspire to be in the depths of our souls. So, whether you're listening while on a break from a caregiving duty or commuting to work or taking a well deserved minute for yourself, I invite you to join me in this conversation. Together, let's explore practical, achievable ways to weave self care into the fabrics of our busy lives, ensuring that we survive our days and actually thrive in them. So, come on, let's dive in. Wouldn't you love a few actionable self care strategies that are not only simple, but are designed to fit seamlessly into your daily routine? So, let's explore how we can turn fleeting moments into opportunities for rejuvenation and emotional balance. So, first, let's talk about mindful moments. I know, you hear me talk about that so much, but mindfulness might sound to you first like a practice that requires silence and solitude, but it can actually be woven into the activities that you're already doing. For example, while you're preparing a meal or washing the dishes or doing the laundry or putting clothes away or even assisting someone that you care for, you can practice mindfulness. Focus fully on the task at hand. Press into the sensation, the textures, the temperatures, the smells, and breathe deeply. One of my favorite places to try this or to practice this is in the closet. When you're putting those clothes away, like you've hung them all up, and now you have to put them away in your closet or your drawers. And while I'm going through that practice, I am breathing deeply. I am being fully aware of the textures of the clothes that I'm touching, and the temperature that is around me, and the smells of that gain or that tide or whatever it is that you use, but become fully immersed in that moment. Now, this mindfulness can turn routine tasks into moments of calm and presence, reducing stress without adding time to your busy schedule because it's something you got to do anyway, right? I even practice this when I'm cooking or when I'm cleaning. It's those simple acts, if we approach them differently with mindfulness, can make a big difference in our day. So now that I got you down on that one, right? Let's explore the concept of expressive writing, which is a powerful tool for emotional release. Release. Now, you don't need to be a writer, and there's no need for it to be time consuming. Just take 5 minutes to jot down your thoughts, your feelings, or whatever's weighing on your mind. Now, this can be a quick note on your phone, my favorite, or a few sentences in your journal. The act of expressing yourself can help process emotions. It can clear your mind and make room for more positive thoughts. Yeah, get them babies out of the way. Okay, another one. We're going to move on to physical rejuvenation. Girlfriend can't just go through this by talking those mind things. We got to get that body moving. And no, I'm not suggesting that you need to run a marathon. Simple, quick things like stretches or even a series of deep breaths can significantly boost your energy and alleviate tension. When you take that deep breath, one of the things I find for myself is when I breathe in and release that breath, all of a sudden the tension leaves my shoulder. I feel my shoulders go back and my posture becomes better. That's how quickly it can change the things going on around you and create a calm for you. For instance, try stretching your arms over your head right now. Come on. Stretch your arms over your head. Now, what about rolling those shoulders back or practicing a deep belly breath just for a minute or two? You see, even in that 1 minute or those 30 seconds, something changed for you. Now, these can be done anywhere, anytime, especially when you feel that midday slump or need a moment relief. The beauty of these strategies is their simplicity and the immediate impact that they can have on your well-being is phenomenal. And by making them a habit is critical to truly benefiting from them. Start small, choose one practice to incorporate into your day, and set a reminder if you need to. Over time, as these practices become part of your routine, you'll find yourself more grounded, more present, and most importantly, more cared for. Self care isn't about these grand gestures, but the small, consistent acts of kindness that we show ourselves. And in the life of someone who gives so much to others, these moments are not just deserved, they are essential. So stay with me as we discuss how to overcome common obstacles to self care. This one is a biggie. Those sneaky feelings of guilt and those whispers of selfishness that creep in when we even think about taking a moment for ourselves. It's like this little voice says, "Excuse me, how dare you?" every time we try to catch a break. Well, it's time to change that narrative, and I have some ideas to help you do just that. First, let's expose the myth. The truth is, self care is not a luxury, but an essential part of your life as the air we breathe. So, let me help you on this a little. Imagine for a moment you're caring for others is a cup of water, right? Simple thing that we have every day. Now, water, as you know, is vital to our life. And without it, blood pressure, heart rate, and even your body temperature is affected. You can get confused, weak. Need I go on? Look, in a nutshell, your body shuts down and you are no good for anyone. Lack of hydration can make your world turn upside down. So, what do you think would happen if you don't refill your cup? I know just this week, my daughter suffered from dehydration. Why? Because she was so busy with the family and school and work and business, taking care of everybody and everything around her, that she wasn't doing the simple things like drinking water, eating, getting rest. And so, what do you think happened to her? Her body shut down. It was like, hello? Oh no, you're not moving another step. So, my question to you is, how can you continue to pour into others if you're dehydrated yourself? This shift in mindset from luxury to necessity is critical. And here's something I feel that could help make it stick. What I want you to do right here, right now, get you a pencil and a piece of paper, and I want you to create yourself a permission slip. Yeah, I said it, a permission slip for yourself, like the ones from school. Remember those? I want you to write, I give myself, draw a line, say your name. For me, I give myself, Michelle O'Neill, permission to prioritize self care because I deserve it. Go ahead. Did you write it? Do I need to repeat it? I give myself, your name, permission to prioritize self care because I deserve it. Now I want you to sign it, date it, and stick it up somewhere where you'll see it daily. So, okay, how can we express our needs without feeling like we're burdening others? Communication is key. But instead of just stating your need for self care time, why don't you invite your loved ones into your world? Try this. Organize a self care swap with your family members or even your friends. The thing is, you take turns actually sharing self care activities or even small moments of joy that you do or you've had the opportunity to do, and explain to them just how important it is. For me, my biggie is getting outside and walking. It's the physical activity of walking, it's that fresh air that I get to enjoy, and it's the beauty I get to experience. It's my mindful moment in life. And my family understands just how important it is that sometimes all I have to do is turn and look and say, you know what? I need to go take a walk. Nothing said. They let me go. Now, not only does this help communicate your needs, but it also opens up a dialogue about self care being important, not just for you, but for everyone. It's about building a mutual support system where everyone's well being is valued, just like I just gave you an example of. One more thing to help you love on yourself. Here's another angle. Transform that guilt that we just talked about into gratitude, and not the way that I usually talk about gratitude. So every time you take a moment for self care, well, do something small yet meaningful for someone that you care for. Now, it could be something simple as a note of appreciation, a quick text, a warm hug, or a simple thank you for understanding. Every time you do something for yourself, do something small for someone else. Now, this practice not only helps balance out the guilt that you're struggling with in your mind, but it also reinforces the positive impact of self care on our relationships. So, there you have it. Reframing self care as a necessity, creatively communicating our needs, and flipping the script on guilt. By tackling these obstacles with a bit of creativity and a lot of heart, we empower ourselves to embrace self care, not just as an act of self love, but as a foundation for stronger, more empathetic connections with those that we care for. And that leads us back to love. So let me share one more thing that's a game changer and fun before we wrap up this episode. I want you to imagine turning the pages of your life to find a chapter where self care becomes the hero of your story. I want to take a few moments to guide you in charting your own transformation course. So let's create your own self care journey treasure map. It's a personalized exercise to discover and celebrate the treasures of caring for yourself. Let's do this. We're going to create your treasure map. So, first, we want to identify your islands of activity. Those are the things that are your main activities, from caregiving duties to work responsibilities. Put them on your map. These are the places that you visit every day. These are islands in your everyday part of your daily routine. Got it? What are they? Okay, now I want you to mark your self care spots. Now, let's find spots along the way when we're doing all those big things that we have to do, those islands. In between those islands, we want to mark and find spots along the way for self care. Now, these are the moments that you can dedicate to rejuvenation and peace, whether it's a 5-minute meditation before breakfast or a quick walk during your lunch break. Mark these on your map as treasure spots. Here's where the real treasure is found. Then I want you to navigate through these obstacles. What am I talking about? Every adventure has its challenges. I want you to identify potential obstacles in your self care. Maybe it's a pat schedule or feelings of guilt. Write them down as stormy seas. So, right there on your treasure map, make those wavy lines and write on each wavy line one of your potential obstacles, and think about strategies to navigate through them, like setting boundaries or adjusting your schedule, all those things. And then I want to set milestones, or what I call treasure chest, on your map. And these could be completing a week of consistent self-care practices, or trying out a new self-care activity. Celebrating these achievements will keep you motivated during this journey. I invite you to create your own self care journey treasure map this week. Draw it, paint it, or use any creative means that resonate with you. This map is a living document of your commitment to self care. Create a new one every week if you need to. And let me know if you would like to do this together. I would jump in there and do this with you together. We could make it a whole activity, and I'll create a masterclass or a workshop or whatever we need on this. As we conclude today's episode, I feel like it's a church. This is what my third ending, but as we conclude today's episode, remember that the most profound treasures in life are often found on the journey to caring for yourself. I can't wait to hear about the treasures that you discovered on your self-care journey. Share your maps, your stories, or any wisdom that you gathered along the way with us in the comments. Let's inspire and uplift each other by showcasing the diverse ways that we can navigate the seas of caregiving and professional life with self love as your compass. Oh, and before I forget, I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to each of you. Suppose you're looking for a place to share your self care journey, seek support, and connect with others who truly understand the challenges and triumphs of balancing caregiving with personal growth. In that case, the Caring Corner community on Facebook is waiting for you. Now, the Caring Corner is more than just a group. We're building this as a growing, vibrant community where we share our struggles and our victories, big and small. It's a safe space to express yourself, find inspiration, and gather strength from collective wisdom of people like you who are navigating the caregiving journey while striving to care for themselves. So, if you've been inspired to create your self care journey treasure map today, or simply want to learn more about integrating self care into your busy life, I encourage you, join us. Now, to join, visit the Caring Corner group on Facebook, and I will put the link in the show notes below. And take the first step towards becoming an active participant of the Caring Corner community. Let's make this community a beacon for all caregivers and professionals, a place where we can all grow, learn, and thrive together. And this month, we're reminded of the significance of love in our lives and the vital importance of heart health. So I couldn't leave without saying, February invites us to explore the interconnectedness of emotional and physical well being. We're reminded that caring deeply for ourselves and others go beyond the emotional affection. It's also about nurturing our hearts in every sense of the word. Embracing self love and self care is not just an act of emotional kindness, but a critical step towards ensuring our hearts are as healthy and vibrant as the love we share. Focusing on practices that enrich our emotional resilience and physical health strengthens our ability to give and receive love fully. So let's celebrate February by committing to activities that boost our heart health, from engaging in regular physical exercise to taking moments of mindfulness to reduce our stress. Let your heart be your guide this month, leading us to a place where love and health harmonizes, creating a beautiful symphony of well-being. Until next time, take care. All right, that's a wrap for today at the Caring Corner. We've tackled some big topics, but remember, you're not in this alone. Subscribe to keep the wisdom and warmth coming, and stay tuned for amazing guests who'll be joining us to help round out your caregiving toolkit. Catch you next time, and keep conquering those challenges.